A decade ago, no one could have predicted how streaming would transform people's lives. What began as a simple way to share gaming, emotions, and informal talks online has grown into a multi-million-dollar industry. Today's biggest streaming stars make more in a year than most people do in their whole lives. If a top streamer gets famous, one of the first things they do is buy a fancy car. Not only is it a way to get around, but it's also a flex and a way to show the world that they've made it. Let's take a look at these streamers' luxurious cars. Not many streamers have dived headfirst into the world of high-end automobiles like IShowSpeed. At only 19 years old, he already has a collection of cars that would make car fans green with envy. His admiration for Cristiano Ronaldo is well known, so when it came time to purchase his first supercar, he went all out with a Lamborghini Huracán themed after CR7. This isn't just an ordinary car, it exudes power, speed, and style, much like Speed's upbeat character in his streams. Speed's love for luxury vehicles isn't just about showing off, it's about living his dream in real time, something his audience can resonate with. Seeing him behind the wheel of a supercar is like watching a real-life highlight reel of his success. Someone who gets their kicks from adrenaline and high-octane situations would love the Huracán for its ferocious looks and powerful engine. He didn't end there though, he also has a black Lamborghini Urus, a luxury SUV that is both comfortable and fast, and a sleek white Porsche, which is a sign of class and refinement. This mix of vehicles gives Speed the best of all worlds: raw power, everyday practicality, and the elegance of an established star. Speed's selection of flashy, strong, and always the center of attention cars shows how big and important he is. While IShowSpeed's collection exudes youthful exuberance, KSI's garage is a different breed of flex. KSI is one of the most famous people in YouTube history. He has been around for a long time and has built a company that includes music, boxing, business, and streaming. His collection of cars shows how he has changed from a young YouTuber who plays video games to a worldwide star. His collection includes a Rolls-Royce Wraith, a very expensive car that is often seen on the drives of billionaires and famous people who like style and power. It's not just about speed with the Wraith, it's also about making an entry, which is exactly what KSI does everywhere he goes. However, KSI isn't just interested in style, he also likes results. For people who love the thrill of driving, his Porsche 718 is a real beast. This car shows that the owner works hard and enjoys life at the same time. This car isn't just about speed, it's about precision and control, something that KSI has mastered in his career. His Porsche Cayenne, a high-performance SUV that is both fast and useful, shows that KSI knows how to mix luxury with everyday use. The fact that his collection includes both supercars and practical rides shows how well-rounded he is, not just as a content creator, but as a businessman who understands the importance of versatility.
Alright, we got a little something for your walkout. Yo! Yo! Yes, baby!
On the other hand, Kai Cenat's car collection is all about personality. Kai loves fast, exciting rides more than anything else. Both his content and his Lamborghini Urus, which he decorated in crimson, are eye-catching. It has the raw power of a supercar and the practicality of an SUV, which makes the Urus one of the most wanted luxury SUVs. It's great for people who are always on the go, but Kai doesn't just have one red beast. He has a bunch of red cars that all match his lively attitude. He does more than just drive cars, they say something about him, like his streams, which are full of energy, excitement, and non-stop entertainment. The cars he drives are also bold, honest, and full of life. What's fascinating about these streamers' car selections is how much they mirror their personality. But how do these streamers compare in terms of automobile collections? At age 19, IShowSpeed has already put together a collection that is on par with that of many older leaders. His picks are bold, loud, and young, just like he is, but KSI has a more polished taste, with a mix of fancy and useful things. The cars he owns show how mature he is, and how his work has changed over the years. The decisions Kai Cenat makes are all about style and presence. His red cars are a reflection of who he is, so they're more than just a way to get around. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Let's move on with our video. Now let's take a step back and consider why luxury automobiles have become such an important component of the streaming industry. There is more to it than just a love of cars. There is also a psychological side to it. Numbers are important to streamers. Views, subscribers, gifts, and sponsorships. It's all about getting people to interact with their content. Having a fancy car isn't just a personal accomplishment, it's happiness. Streaming the reveal of a new Lamborghini gets thousands or even millions of views. Fans love it when their favorite artists do well, and cars are a great way to show that. Lastly, let us not forget competition. For people who stream, flexing is just part of the society. Top producers are always coming up with better houses, watches, and cars. You can bet that as soon as one streamer gets a new fancy car, someone else will do the same, or even go bigger. Since this keeps happening, buying luxury items isn't just for fun, it's also a way to stay relevant in a business that lives on show and status. However, there is always a flip side to the coin. Some people don't think that expensive cars are a good purchase. Some people say that it's a waste of money to buy a fancy car because they lose value over time. Others think that streamers should put their money toward more useful things or good causes. But these streamers have worked hard for their fame, so if getting their dream car makes them happy, then why not? Yes, they deserve a Lamborghini, Porsche, or Rolls-Royce because they worked hard to make their hobby a business. Despite the criticism, luxury cars' popularity in the streaming world is unlikely to fade anytime soon. Streamers will keep adding to their collections, pushing the limits, and living the dream that many of their fans have as long as they keep making millions of dollars. There's no doubt that the time of streamers and fancy cars is here to stay, whether it's IShowSpeed racing through the streets, KSI driving in his Rolls-Royce, or Kai Cenat showing off his Urus. On a larger scale, these sales also show how far the streaming business has come. 10 years ago, people didn't think it was possible to make a living by playing computer games or writing content for the internet. Now it's a real job, and the best streamers make millions and live lives that are on par with those of Hollywood stars. One example of how the streaming world has changed is the rise of luxury cars. Gaming and making videos are no longer just hobbies, they're now big businesses. At the same time, this trend makes people want to do better. Many young producers get ideas from watching streamers like Speed, KSI, and Kai Cenat drive supercars. It shows that being successful in this field isn't just a dream, it's real. Not everyone will get to that point, but the thought that games and making content can lead to that kind of life is enough to inspire many people who want to be creators to follow their dreams. Ultimately, in the world of streaming, expensive cars are more than just cars. They're signs. They show the influence, hard work, and dedication of these creators. Each car has a story to tell, like Speed's fast Lamborghini, KSI's mix of style and speed, or Kai Cenat's bright red rides. And as streaming keeps growing, it's likely that we'll see even more amazing groups of cars. That's because in this world, horsepower is also used to measure success, not just views and users.